I think it's good we started with a clearing. A lot of people are stressed out right now. It's like the crown of thorns. You got to pull them out of the top of your head, baby. Send the energy down through the floor of your house, down into the earth. Just send it down, down into the earth. Send the energy down. This is new moon weekend. Let's shed that baggage, babe. Shed that baggage like a cocoon, right? Get out of that cocoon and fly around. Fly around. Wow, this is a good clearing. I didn't think we were going to do this today, but when Ashtar comes through, he comes through. I have to engage more with him. I kind of ignore him. I don't know why. Sometimes I think we ignore our angels, we ignore our star galactics, we ignore our family sometimes, for sure. So I think we have to be all conscious of being connected. Where's the connection? It has to be a healthy one. It has to be a healthy connection in the heart. So let's tap our third eye. My energy is great today. I think I fell asleep last night. It's kind of like really, I was so exhausted. I just can't teach 5 days a week anymore. I'm really, I'm really getting over it. I think I have to cut back to 4. So because by Friday, I'm like fried. I mean, I love the kids. The kids are wonderful, though. I mean, how if you don't go into teaching if you don't love children? That's all I can say. Don't go into teaching if you don't love children. Is this a pretty glass? It's cut Irish crystal. One of my neighbors down the street, he was a Japanese man before I bought this house. And then he passed on. I only waved to him one time when he was in a wheelchair. We like waved to each other, and that was the last time I saw him. The first and last. But I got those. They were selling some of his possessions. And I went over and I thought these were so pretty. Like I never had Irish cut crystal like that. I guess I'm kind of into crystal. It's so pretty. It's etched in glass. And the wine I'm drinking today is Sauvignon Blanc. And no, I don't get paid for doing commercial. I just think for entertainment purposes that this is a great wine. That's my opinion. IMO. And it says it's pronounced Tuatea. It almost sounds Native American, right? Tuatea. That's awesome. Tuatea. Tuatea. Wait, what does it say? Oh, in New Zealand, native Maori language. It's a Maori language. Tuatea means crest of the wave. Isn't that beautiful? Crest of the wave. This distinctly Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc, so it must be a specific kind of grape, often a pleasant blend of zesty citrus. I taste the citrus. Guava. You know what? There is a hint of guava. It settles back more on your tongue. So I could actually taste the citrus and the guava and understated lemongrass. It's understated. I don't taste it at all. A balanced acidity sets the stage for a persistent, clean finish. So I thought, last week I bought a bottle of wine. I won't mention the name of the store, but I paid $13 for it, and it was terrible. It was like vinegar. So what I did was I took that wine and I used it for cooking because I thought I'm not going to just throw it away. I can use it for cooking, and it worked out perfectly. It acts like a meat tenderizer. So then I was at Trader Joe's today after my acupuncture treatment, and I bought a bottle of this. They gave samples, right, to Tatea. And I thought, wow, this is a really nice Sauvignon Blanc. It was like half the price. And it's from all the way from New Zealand. So it does have a clean finish. I mean, if you guys are into wine, I don't know. But we're doing a little food thing first, okay? And then we're going to do a meditation. I also bought this one. I don't know if you can eat cheese or not. Goat's milk cheese. Vanilla Cardona. This cheese, I ate half of it already. It's terrible, right? I was going to have only little slices in a salad because I'm just eating cheese in a salad. I ate half the thing already. I can't believe it. I hope it's not high in sodium. But it was so good. So I put it, I added it, I had it with the wine. The wine is great with the cheese. Oh my God, what a pair. If you're having a party, this is a good match. Also, I got some dry roasted pecan pieces, and you sprinkle that in your salad. It's time to get healthy, baby. Time to get healthy. And I had it with a Greek salad from Kasha's Deli on Chicago Avenue. I couldn't eat the whole thing. It's very filling. And then for dessert, I had a 70% Peruvian cacao dark chocolate bar. And no, I don't get paid for advertising. Be nice though, right? I could do commercials about food. But anyway, this is really healthy too, but I'm limiting myself. So this is so hard. I'm so glad I have time. Oh, and I also put this on my salad. I swear this is the secret to losing weight. This is an IMO. This is the secret to losing weight. Now, it doesn't have to be this specific brand, but I want you to focus on the word balsamico. Now, this one's a little more runny than I like it. I like it a little stickier, but I thought I'd try it. It was only $5. But I swear it works with digestion. Because I put it on my salad with the pecans and the salad in that and the cheese, and I'm not hungry at all. Of course, I had half a thing of cheese, but hopefully I'll stay. And I had an Asiago bagel this morning too. So those are my true confessions of my food fest today. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so sad. There's so many sad things happening in the world. I mean, what can we do? Pray and meditate. Like I always say, it's the most important thing we can do is pray and meditate. So you want to come into your own center, right? I feel like I might want to have my bags done. I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to have it's like I don't look like myself anymore. It's like, what happened to my face, right? I'm getting older. Wow. But I'm thinking I might having this done. I don't know. Give me your opinion. Or find something that's going to like, woo, open it up. I do have a microcurrent acupuncture machine. And my naturopath asked me today, she goes, what's the name of it? I go, you know what? I took the class, I bought the thing, it's been in the bag. Because of the teaching, it takes up so much time and energy. It's a 7-day-a-week job. Don't go into teaching unless you understand that. I mean, it really is. It's a 7-day-a-week job. You have to put out a lot of effort. I personally think the school should be 4 days a week, a little bit longer, and then kids should go to like activity centers on Friday. I think that would be a nice balance of education and other things, other resources. So on that 5th day, maybe a place would open up to give swimming lessons, and the kids could play tennis, and they could do help with their homework. Some kind of center like that. But then again, I get on my soapbox. But I mean, that's what I would envision. If they're wondering why these kids are in gangs, it's because they don't have any place to go. Where are they going to go? Their parents are drug addicts. Maybe I shouldn't say that word. Oh dear. For entertainment purposes only. Cross my heart. All right. So yeah, I work in a back of the yards neighborhood, and there's shootings. I lost several students, you know. Like one time I was at Facets Multimedia, and I took a filmmaking class because I'm interested in studying filmmaking. And I was so excited because I got to be the director. And because I found out that the producer makes the money and the director directs the whole film, guides the whole film. And I said, okay, because there were only two teachers. Nobody wanted to be the director. I go, oh my God, that's the best part. You get to make everything happen, right? I would like to direct a movie with Brooke Shields. I think that would be hysterical. I like Brooke Shields as an actress. I saw her. I mean, if you guys haven't seen this movie, no, and I'm not getting paid for repping her movie. What is it called? Mother-in-Law or something like that? It was the cutest movie. I was glad she's acting still, you know. But anyway, okay, so here we are. Planet is changing. It's a new moon weekend. So let's breathe that in. Blow it out. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Breathe it in. And blow it out. Now I'm blowing it out to the right. I don't know. I was just guided to do that. But whatever you're guided to do, you might be guided to blow it out through the front. You might be able to blow it out through the left. And I'm sure there's like a purpose behind that or a meaning behind that. I don't know what it is right now, but I'll meditate on it and try to figure it out for you. Yeah, and here I am. Look at my blood pressure cuff because my blood pressure has been so high. I don't know why. You would think I'd be eating like 5 hamburgers a day. So I think what I'm going to do is like just eat salads and leafy greens and balsamic vinaigrette for a while, which is really good for your digestion, and drink Pellegrino water. So, I guess we're coming all into some kind of balance right now. Because sometimes my blood pressure is pretty good. It's like 134 over 83. So for me, that's excellent. If I could keep it there, that'd be fine. But then it goes up. So just kind of put me in your prayers, okay? So I can get it down. Because I'm making a connection with this wonderful Filipino teacher at my school. And I want to go to the Philippines and I want to meet this healer. I want to meet the real healers, that pull stuff out of your body. I don't know if you know about that, but they can literally go in through your body and pull stuff out. So I know that sounds a little bizarre, but that's what they can do. They're doing Jesus's work. And they make people walk again. I don't know. One naturopath said Saint John of God is in jail. I didn't know that. I don't know. I heard about Saint John of God, and I heard good and bad things, so I don't know. But I heard that he's in jail. That'd be so sad, right? So we want truth to come out in the world right now. So Saturn is moving in Pisces for you astrology buffs, and eventually I'm going to study astrology once I retire. That's my new go-to. I want to do immersion Spanish in probably in Mexico on the Yucatan Peninsula, and then I just want to paint a lot. In fact, I've been thinking about painting, and I'll share the secret with you guys that I've been holding inside for a long time. Out of all, and I know I'm writing too. I'm writing a book, but of all the things I'm thinking about since I'm going to retire, is I've been thinking a lot about painting. So you really don't have to tell yourself what you're going to do after you retire. The truth will reveal itself. And right now, Saturn is hitting Pisces. Pisces is Neptune, right? Illusion, delusion. Oh, let me entertain you, baby. Let me entertain you. Smoke and mirrors. But Saturn says, hey, I'm iron. I'm going to expose you. So a lot of things that are really evil right now, baby, watch out because we're on their tail. We're on the tail of the devils. On the tail of the devils. And also beware of cults. That's what I heard. I've been listening to Joni Patry. She's pretty amazing. She's an astrologer. In fact, I think I'm going to study with her because I don't know what this thing is. Let me close this. Okay. Oh, I turned on the subscriber only mode. But nobody ever sends me any messages. I mean, I don't know. Am I supposed to be sending messages? I don't know. But, if you guys want to talk about anything specific, because otherwise I'm going to do some more Reiki clearing. At least we did that beginning clearing. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to do some Reiki right now. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to try to eat more salads, pecans. Almonds are better. They say do not eat peanuts. There's some kind of acid in them or something. I don't know. You have to do your own research. But they said peanuts are really not a nut, even though they're called a peanut. They're a legume. So they can be very toxic, according to some healers. That's what they said. So I bought myself, like I showed you, a bag of chopped pecans, right? So I think this is a good idea to store some of this up. I should have brought 2 bags of this. They say whenever you go to the store, buy an extra bag of something. If you don't use it, you can always share it with someone. There's so much. I don't want to swear. Okay, zip, zip, zip. Oh my God, because now we got planets moving into Gemini, Jupiter's moving into Gemini. So, oh my God. And you know who's a Gemini? It's Trump, right? So he's going to think big. But hopefully he can rein it in a little. Well, I guess he's got Musk there. Maybe Musk can help him rein it in a little. Because that's the problem with Jupiter and Gemini. Jupiter and Gemini can create bad storms too. Sorry. All right. Okay, so we're going to clear first. Yeah, I'm forcing myself to sit here, but I love having an audience. I love having you guys to talk to and do a healing with. So I'm grateful I have the energy now to put out for healing. So anytime you watch this video, I think I've told you this before. Okay, okay, I've told you this before. It doesn't matter if I'm live or not. Once I'm channeling the chi, you can put it on when you're washing the dishes the next day. So don't worry, do you have to be live to do this? I think it's the same hertz. It's the same energy vibe. It's just recorded. Yeah, I'm walking around these sweaters. Look, I know my son gets all freaked out that I have holes in my clothes. It's like, so what? Is that important that you have a hole in your clothes? There's more things important, right? All right, so let's do a clearing. If you have a special, let me get something here. I think I want to get my midnight quartz. Get something for clearing, okay? Okay, babies, hold on. Ugh, I don't do well with cords. Cords that are attached to things, I just don't do well with those. Yeah, so I ate enough goat cheese for one day. That was way too much goat cheese. But that's my protein for the day. So I this is how I rationalize it. I'm gonna say I felt like I was eating a grilled cheese sandwich. So let's calm it down. Get your crystal, run to the bathroom. I'm going to do a clearing and then a meditation. That wine is strong there, I'll tell you though. This New Zealand wine, wow, that's pretty strong wine. I mean, I had like at the store, I had that much, and I should have knew that that was intense. I don't know what the percentage is on that because I really haven't. I don't know if you noticed it, but you're probably not attracted to drinking as much as you used to. I'm so sad this came out. I got this in Arizona. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to get my glue gun and glue. I think they're hawk feathers. I did a Native American retreat. Isn't this beautiful? Yeah, I'll just get my glue gun because I'd like to wave it around. Well, we could just use one feather. That's fine. We don't need three. That's my favorite fairy tale number. It is the number of magic. Have you seen a new moon? Well, you got to get out there, right? When it's not cloudy. So my naturopath, she put me on this formula because I told her, I was sick last week and it was all in my sinuses. And she says, well, you need to get this and this by orthomolecular nutrients. So she had it in her office, so I bought it from her. I took one and I can breathe. She says, you have to take one 3 times a day because it's for allergies. And my grandson has it too, and they have one for kids for entertainment purposes only. All right, so let's do some Reiki. But my grandson has allergies, like when the flower and the trees, they're so beautiful. But I broke out in a zit. I never break out in zits. And then my friend said, she goes, oh, yeah, that's part of the allergy. She said it'll be gone tomorrow. And it was gone. It was gone today. I mean, I did put something on it. I think I took a hot, steamy shower and I put calamine lotion on it. All right, so let's get ready. We're going to do some clearing. Maybe Ashtar will come through, right? Oh, I feel so good today. I feel so good. Thank you, God. I feel so good. Oh my God. Just bliss out in the universe. Bliss out, baby. Bliss out. Be careful of cults. That's what the astrologers are saying. But you know, with Saturn, they're doing a dance with Neptune. I mean, come on, the cults will be revealed. The truth will come out. You know, I really do have to sit down. Maybe let me see how I feel later, because maybe I'll do a fire and I'll try to contact the Idaho 4. They're so famous. It's in such a sad way, but they're okay. They're okay. I want to try to contact Kaylee again. I talked to her. I talked to all of them, but she's in the forefront. All right, so we're just going to do a little clearing. Let's breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. Either side doesn't matter. Just go with your flow. A lot of people are clearing. Oh, okay. Tap it. Tap your third eye. Okay, take a breath. Blow it out. Take a breath, blow it out. So yeah, so I have midnight quartz, kind of matches, right? I'm all in the match. I'm all a fashionista. See the midnight quartz? Isn't that an amazing rock? I got it at one of these body, mind, spirit expos. My friend Linda and I used to go to these. They were amazing. No, I don't really go because I don't have anybody to go with me. But I don't know, maybe when I retire, I'll go by myself. Yeah, so this is a midnight quartz, doubly terminated. This has a better termination than the other end, right? But it's still terminated. So that's good. So the energy moves through it. So I like to hold it in my left hand, okay, because right now we're going to circle the chi in through the left and out through the right, and then we'll probably start the cosmic orbit. If you watched any of my videos before, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, then you probably should go back and listen to some of my previous videos, okay? And then, okay, the one thing I do want to say before we do the Reiki clearing and the meditation, so this will help clear a lot of negative energy. A lot of negative energy. God, I'm live and nobody's on. How sad. Oh, well. It'd be nice to have somebody in the chat, right? Ugh. Yeah, because I don't think there's anybody on here. It says chat publicly as unspoken. So I sent a little heart. Subscribers only mode. Only channel subscribers are 5 minutes or longer can send messages? Really? What's that little arrow for? I don't know. Who knows? All right, so let's do some clearing. Okay, and remember, you need to pray and meditate well. You need to find out what you need to do. First of all, let me put that on your plate first. But then secondly, really think of the world and what humanity needs. You know, like even these people who win $20 million, they need to put some of that money into getting clean water for people who don't have any clean water. We have to help each other out. So I really think that in the near future, we're going to have people join tribes. People are going to be very tribal. They're going to kind of unite with the people that they vibrate the highest with. So if you vibrate higher with people that are into extraterrestrials, then you will go and join those people and live with them. So we have to be open to a lot of changes. That's why even though I love this house, I'm surrounded by these gorgeous gardens. I got to get my camera down so I can put up a tripod. I don't even know what to do with all that stuff. So I'm on a learning curve right now. Kind of at the bell bottom. All right, so let's clear. So I'm going to use my midnight quartz clear. So send anything that you don't now down into the ocean, down into the earth, down into the sand, and let it be cleansed by all the minerals. Let the minerals cleanse whatever you don't need. Send it down out through the bottom of your feet, specifically your toe areas. That's what I'm told. You know, like the ball of your feet into your toes, into your metatarsals. I remember that from anatomy and physiology class. Yeah, just send a chi out through those feet. Okay, I'm going to breathe in. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Okay, so yes, that one message that I was trying to tell you before was my sinuses were blocked, right? So on your toes are a lot of sinus points. When they massage your toe area, they're massaging your sinus areas and your eyes and your ears. So my naturopath said, "Well, you need to get this formula by orthomolecular nutrients," and I don't want to know what the name is. I took one before I went to my acupuncturist, and I realized I was lying down on the side of my table, on his table, and I could breathe. And I just took one. So it's good for allergies. So it worked. So I'm going to take another one. Hopefully it won't keep me up at night. I got to see what's in it. So let's do another clearing here. Let's do some Reiki. Okay, so you want to take this in your heart, in your lung area. Now you start to move around, that's okay. If you don't move around, that's okay too. And you don't have to spiral in the same direction that I'm spiraling. That's my spiral to the right. But you might spiral to the left. You might spiral in the center. You might feel an adjustment coming on. And then you have to move your body around. When you feel your body start to adjust it, because the spirit is moving through you. Right now, I want to pray for all those people that were slaughtered on the border between India and Pakistan. They killed all the men. They were on their way to a Hindu pilgrimage, to husbands and wives and children and sons and daughters. So sad. And they were slaughtered by Muslims in Pakistan. And I said to my friend, they need to remove that Hindu worship place that they believe in, and they need to move it to India and build a wall and then set the back of the wall on fire. You have to burn it. You have to let it go. Because if you start a war with them, it's going to be down into hell for you too. It's not worth it. So pray for them. Pray for them that they don't start a war. Please, we don't need any more wars in this world. Wars are not an answer. They killed most of the Russian men. It's so sick. Why? All these gorgeous Russian men are going to die for this idiot? Please, pray for them. Pray for them. Okay, I want you to focus on the top of your head. Let's tap the top of our head. Okay, GV20, if you're an acupuncturist, it's a governing vessel. Let's awaken your consciousness. Now move up and back from GV20, forward and backwards, forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. That was the message from Ashtar. He said he wants you to visualize being healthy and strong. Like think of the best age that you were, the best age where you felt healthy and strong. For a lot of people, it'd be in their 20s, right? You're out there with your friends, you're enjoying life, you're traveling. We need to feel into our hearts. Be careful where you play, be careful where you pray. Always trust the highest light. Okay, everyone should be around their third eye by now. You can tap your third eye again. So we're connecting, right? GB20, third eye, up and down the spine. So if you spiral around, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. You're where you're at, okay? You're at where you're at. It's the year of the snake. It's time to shed some skin. This is a new moon weekend. It's time to shed some skin. A new world is being born. This is the Aquarian age, not the Piscean age. So we can't always compare our astrological events that are happening now with those that happened in the past. This is a totally new age. We have to let this planet speak to us. Astrology is a very, very high science and art. It has messages. It helps us along the way. So be open. Get yourself a solar chart. The solar chart tells you month by month what happens each month. It's like warning you ahead of time, or praying for you ahead of time, or celebrating with you ahead of time. Why wouldn't you know what's coming? I think it helps a lot. You might have premonitions anyway. This is another confirmation of what's coming up. Solar return. So my solar return started in July of 2024. And I know this year I'm ruled by Jupiter. And I'm trying not to gain weight, but it's been on my mind because I keep gaining and losing like 10 pounds. So we have to try to stay the best in our center. Okay, we're going to get a clearing right now. Wow, this is a different kind of clearing for me. Usually I do the channeling into it rather than taking it out. But this time I'm pulling stuff out and I'm letting it go. So whatever gunk you need to let go of, I guess this baby light my fire, like let it go. Okay, that's good. Okay, now we can take some energy in through our hearts. Take a salt bath. That's what I might do today, is take a salt bath. Enjoy the flowers. I guess that's the message. If you can't plant, if you can, plant a little area. The easiest thing to plant, where did I make that video? Oh, I made it on Facebook. Okay, I have to download this video. It's not the best video, but I'm going to show you a tool in this video that you can use in your garden. And it's an amazing little tool. It's like a 6-inch scissor thing that's doubled, like a scorpion, and it just cuts through everything. And you can till with it, and then you can sprinkle down wildflower seeds and cover them and have them sprout. It's the easiest way to grow a garden. And then you'll have a wildflower garden and you'll attract the bees and butterflies. Because I've already had butterflies here because of how I structured my garden, because there's food for them. And I also had a giant, I mean, I'm telling you, giant bumblebee. Giant bumblebee. Okay, so let me see if we still have anything to clear. But I'm so glad I could meet with everyone today, whoever's here or whoever sees my video. God bless you all. Stay in your heart. And when there's trouble in paradise, we have to pray for trouble in paradise. We can't stay. What is that, Bob Dylan? He always says, what does Bob Dylan say? He says a lot of things. I love listening. I listen to Bob Dylan in my car. I'm probably the only fool on the road with my window wide open, listening to Bob Dylan blasting and singing out loud because I love it. I'm driving home behind this red sports car, and they are getting so high in that car. I'm thinking, holy shit, just don't hit my car. They were getting so high. You're smoking, puffing away, and I'm thinking, fuck, I'm gonna have to move over the first chance I get. I don't like to see people behind me getting high in a car. I mean, if I had a camera, I could take in a picture of their license plate and I could send it to the police. But it wasn't my job to be done. So pray for people like that because they're taking a risk by toking and driving. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but on my moral side of the world here, I feel that they shouldn't be doing that, right? It's too bad nobody sends me any messages. I mean, what do people do today? What's everybody doing today? I don't know. But this is beautiful, right? I just have to glue gun it back. I think it's hawk. I did this Native American retreat, right? Isn't this beautiful? The fairy tale. So get rid of the garbage. We did a meditation, let it go, and bring in your wishes. Think of 3 wishes. Think of 3 wishes, right? And I do the rosary every day. Look at how intricately beaded this is. See, now that's artwork. Okay, so let me tell you this wild idea that I have. If you're still here, I don't know who's here anymore. It's a buffalo tooth. Wow, the camera's pretty good on this. Did they upgrade the camera? I don't know. Looks good, right? Okay, so you can use the buffalo tooth with or without oil for scraping. Like if you have pain, a good idea would be to scrape along it. As an acupuncturist, you can even say, I can use it to stimulate this acupuncture point on the heart channel. Okay. So, I mean, the buffalo tooth, you might find it if you're watching this channel, you're probably into the body, mind, spirit expos. I probably should open up a booth at one of those and do healings on people, right? Yeah, so you can massage with this. It's a cool tool, right? And then if you want a stronger treatment, this is a real arrowhead. It's so beautiful how they made it out of stone. Look at the precision point on that. So one day I have to order some acupuncture needles. But one day, let's say, I don't have an acupuncture needle to do a treatment on someone and they need an acupuncture treatment. So here we go. Or you could use a thorn and bleed the point. But I mean, this is pretty strong treatment to do like the ting points. It feels like a needle. So you can actually, like right now, I can start stimulate heart 7 by using this arrowhead. I'm trying to get my blood pressure down. I mean, I have needles, but they're a little too long. I need to order some more needles. They're a little short. Oh, see, so this I feel that right in there. So you can get your blood pressure down by poking around at heart 7. I mean, if you have a fingernail, you could probably use your fingernail or cut your fingernails and then massage in there. Yeah, so you want to massage that point. So my acupuncturist said to me today, he goes, well, I could tell the circulation's better in your legs. And I said, well, how do you know that? And he goes, because they're red. So that was good. And they do feel better. Actually this week I'm going to work in my garden tomorrow. Hopefully do a better video. And my God, I have tulips growing all over my garden. Well, I'll have to show you the video tomorrow. But yeah, so this is heart 7 right here by your wrist. It's also good if people have carpal tunnel. Yeah, so I plan on doing some acupuncture once I retire. And then right here, guys, in the middle, wow, this is actually not a bad camera. In between this is a tendon, okay? Wait, is it a tendon or a ligament? I think these are 2 tendons. Okay, so then you would come down from the center of your palm about 2 inches, right between these 2 tendons, and you want to massage into that point. So if you're feeling depressed or you feel like you have heart palpitations, this is a good shiatsu point for reducing your blood pressure. Just poke around in there and see which is the sorest point, because this is the pericardium channel in acupuncture. See, I feel it right there. So you're going to feel a difference. See, you're going to go through this channel from your palm down. And this will relax your nervous system, especially if you have PTSD. So, like, I don't feel anything here. Just poke, 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 poke. It feels better already. But I feel it. There's a difference in the pokey feeling. It feels more dull, like there's no energy going through it. So you kind of want to awaken it. Because remember, the pericardium is the muscle that surrounds the heart. And as an acupuncturist, I can testify that this point is really good for your pericardium. Heart 7, bada boom. And you got pericardium 6 in here. Yeah, you're going to feel, when you hit the point, you're going to know you hit the point. Whoa. Yeah, okay, so what does it feel like when you hit the point? Okay, I don't know how, I'm making an analogy. It feels like the bow on a violin, and like the bow on the violin is too tight. That's how it feels. So for me, I'm gonna just hold it here because my blood pressure has been high. And then we're gonna check my blood pressure and see if it's gone down. It was bad. It was like 100 and, why my blood pressure is going up and down. I think I may have to just do a fast. I mean, I don't know what's going down with my blood pressure, or go to an internist or one of these cardio doctors. When are they going to talk me into a heart transplant? I'll tell you, those surgeons, I hate to call them effers, but sometimes I get upset about them because the guy 4 years told me, your leg is going to fall off, and intimidated me by sticking a ball joint in front of my face. Almost knee to knee in my personal space. And just assumed, uh, he just assumed that I needed a hip transplant. And I said, it was disgusting. And then he had his 2 women in there, right? That were, they say you got to take your clothes off when you do this, right? Oh God, I hate doing this. Okay, so I'm doing my blood pressure now. Let's see what it shows. And they say your thing has to be at the same level. Okay, so I'm at the same level here. We'll see what. So I didn't fasten it tight enough. You know what? I hope it's not the batteries again, because the problem with this machine, the batteries die out so fast. So I think I want to get myself a watch. I used to have a watch that took my blood pressure. My blood pressure was always good. I can't believe my blood pressure is so pathetic right now. See, it's not doing it. Let me try one more time. I have to change the batteries again. It's like every week I have to it takes so much battery power. I have to get rechargeable batteries. I can't do this anymore. Good, I got it down. Oh, yeah. Thank you, mama. See, a little bit a little bit of acupuncture on those points. I'll tell you, it changed my blood pressure. It was one it was high. It was like in the 160s. I got it down to 140 over 75. That's awesome. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm playing around with my blood pressure every day. What can I say? I have to keep track of it. But that's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to try to lose some weight. It's so hard to lose weight. If I could just work in my garden like I used to, maybe that's why I gained weight. Because I'm not working in my garden as much. So I don't need as much food. All right, let me do one more clearing on you guys, and we'll see if anything arises, and I'll let you go. What a beautiful Saturday. All right. So let the light shine on you. Enjoy the new moon energy. Enjoy Saturn. Saturn's going to have a dance with Neptune. The truths are going to come out, baby. Lots of truths. That's what all these astrologers saying. Truths that have been hidden with Neptune under the water, not seen. There might even be a war on the water. Not good. We need to pray. We need to pray so that doesn't happen. So if it's already in the atmosphere, we need to kibosh it. We need to pray to stop this stuff from happening. It's not enough to know about it. It's more important to stop it. It's not enough to know about it. It's more important to stop it. And how do we stop it? With love. You know all about it. It's all about love. Okay, my darlings, till we meet next time, right? I am out of here.